Hi, everybody. I am Denise Flood. I am a Young Living Oils advocate and wellness coach. And today I wanted to come on with my good friends Amber and her daughter Amelia to show just how we can keep in touch over the holidays, that we can be in touch with our friends, with our families, and we can do activities together that join us as a community. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make a few crafts, like ornaments that you can actually just pop in a card with perhaps a little oil sample to make somebody's Christmas happy. Also, we're going to be making these are coasters, and we're going to paint a little decoration on it. And then these can have oil drops on them as well, so that when your loved one puts their mug on that during the holiday season, whether it is Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, they will be able to get that wonderful, comforting aroma. And I'm going to be using some of the oils from the starter kit, and some good ones, especially to use on the coasters, would be the Raven, which is a blend of wonderful eucalyptus type oils, also the Thieves and the Citrus Fresh, because those together are very warm, cozy, but uplifting. And then for friends that you know that might be just having a little bit of the blues, we will be using Stress Away. You know, because sometimes we do get sad that we can't be with our family, but this is a way that you can hop on a Zoom or hop on a Facebook Messenger and do an activity. These coasters were on Amazon. There's 20 of them for 10 bucks. So that's just such a nice little activity. And these little paper ornaments, so you can just drop the oils on these, and they were 100 for $10. So, and they just fit nicely in a card. So now I'd love to introduce my good friend Amber, who is like family to me, and her daughter Amelia, whom I love and adore, who have volunteered to help me. What are you guys making today?
Well, hello, and thank you for having us. We're really excited to be here. So we're making ornaments, and we're showing a couple different ways on how to make them out of wine corks. I have a whole bucket. I've collected them over the years. It's like a little pot that I keep on my counter, and we have so many of them. I've been holding on to them because I'm like, I can do something with these. And so when you contacted me, I was so excited that I get to do that. So now we get to create these little ornaments that, like you said, we can either send off in the mail to friends with some oils on the inside, or we can hang them on our very own tree and have that aroma on our tree of cinnamon and nutmeg and bring it in the holiday season. And then these I made long time ago, but it's just a little what do you call that, popsicle stick.
Yeah, green popsicle stick.
And I cut all the colored pieces off the ends of the cork, so it actually has a mixture of different like reds and purples, and it made like a really nice little ornament that you can drop oils on also. So that's what we're going to be making.
Oh, fabulous.
A long time ago for last Christmas.
Yep.
So which one will you show us first?
Well, I guess what we'll do is how we do this. So I'm going to do a little zoom up and up close. So we have these little hooks right here. I have a bunch of them that I pulled out of the wall when we moved into our house, and I hung on to them, and they just screw in. But you kind of have to hammer into the cork itself. So I'm just going to do that real quick and show how I do that, so that way everybody can see and just have an idea.
Well, I hope it's not very loud.
So it shouldn't be. So what I do is I have two books here because there needs to be a space, because if you're hammering into a cork, you don't want it to go into your table. I don't know. Can you guys see okay?
Yes, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely do.
So Here, hold the hammer for mommy. All right, so I have my cork here, and I just kind of put the nail right in there. And then I'm going to take the hammer, and I'm just going to hammer that nail down through the center. Sorry if that's loud. So you see,
good.
we've got the nail that's gone through, and then you just take it and pull it out. So kids, if you're doing this with your parents do this one for you.
Yeah, because you don't want to hurt yourself.
That's right. Okay, so now that we've got our little hole in the top, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're just going to screw it in. And you just have to put a little bit of pressure and push a little bit, and then we've got our little ornament. And you can use this to hook right onto a ribbon or thread, or you can even use a Christmas ornament hook to hook to it and hook to your tree. And then what I did was I took a Phillips head screwdriver, not a flathead, but the pointed one, and I stuck it in the side of the cork like this, and I just turned.
And then she like just dropped a couple drops of oil in.
Right. Do you want to show them how to do that? Hold on, I'm going to show this real quick.
Remember, I wasn't here. I was at my dad's.
Well, you can do it. It's easy. So now we have a little hole in the side, and I just do that to both sides. You can see here I did this one, and then you flip it over and you have that. This I actually use a twisty tie. So we just stuck a twisty tie down the center. So all of this stuff is stuff that you can have at home. You don't even really have to get anything. And I love doing stuff like that. So what we're going to do is
I love that you're using things that are so readily available in everybody's home. That's so brilliant.
Thank you.
Instead of buying it and wasting money.
Stewarding our money well. How about that? Okay.
What's this one?
That's cinnamon bark. So Amelia is going to drift a little drop of cinnamon bark into the hole.
It's okay if you accidentally get 2 or 3.
Ooh, I can absolutely smell the coziness from here. That's fabulous.
Here, let's turn it a little bit. Turn it. Sometimes they're a little, yay! And then you just let it sit and let it soak down in there.
I'm just going to leave it like that.
Yes. And now what I want to talk about is
That was fun.
decorating them, right? What kind of things can we decorate onto them, and how?
You can
what do you use?
We can sometimes use paint, or you can use glitter if you're allowed to.
How do you keep the glitter? How do you keep the glitter on your ornament? Glue, yeah. You can put in a pan some glue and roll it around on the pan in the glue,
But
and
what
then
I was
sprinkle
thinking,
the glitter.
what I was thinking was you could like take some glitter and just drizzle a tiny bit onto the paint and
Oh,
just
that's a good idea.
swirl it around a little bit so the paint can have the glitter like in
Oh,
it.
sure. You want to try that right now?
Yeah, I want to use
Okay,
the gold.
we'll do some gold.
Because
and
gold
purple.
is like my favorite color ever.
So kids, whatever you do,
Don't get it in your eyes.
and ask for help so it doesn't get everywhere.
Yeah, and have like a little pan or something.
Okay, here, why don't you go ahead and decorate that one, and I'll talk a little bit more about
I need like a little something to mix it up with.
like a paintbrush.
Oh, I didn't think.
So you can use Sharpies to just draw right onto the cork. And we have a hot glue gun because we love to craft with hot glue. And you can use your hot glue gun.
I mostly do.
Some gems. You can bedazzle. We know Denise loves glitter and dazzle.
So true.
Or we have the idea of using felt. I have some felt.
It's not really worth it.
Oh, well, rub it on there and see what happens. And do a nice light little coat. You can take a Sharpie, a black Sharpie, and even any kind of fabric really, and then you can draw yourself a star.
I just want to paint it like.
Go ahead. Purple. You're doing awesome. Draw yourself different shapes, and then you can cut them out. And you can actually put a cotton ball on the center of the two pieces and then sew them together if you want to hand stitch them or use your sewing machine. And then you can actually drop oil right onto the center of that, and that can be used as an ornament too. We are probably going to be doing a class on that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is about what we have. And I want to talk about a couple of my favorite oils for this because
I like Stress Away.
yes, Amelia's one of her favorites is Stress Away, but I really love the cinnamon bark. We also have the oil Believe, which is a beautiful smelling holiday, and the word believe, like it just is amazing.
Mostly, Mom, I
Smell that.
I like that one.
Yeah,
Mommy, I had a little bit better idea. What if we after I paint the court purple, then we can dabble a little bit of glitter on it?
Sure. And then nutmeg, frankincense, it is like one of my top favorites. So of course frankincense, and then don't forget peppermint. Peppermint for the season, it is just so uplifting, cheerful, refreshing, opens your mind.
Opens your mind to the world.
So there you have it.
Yay. Oh, I love that. I so love that. You guys are so creative. And I did want to mention, Amber is the founder of Amspirations, and she is in the process of developing little dolls. And one of the things that we had talked about is how she's going to put felt hearts so that children and parents, especially if you have to go away somewhere, can drop a little drop of oil on that little felt heart. And then when you squeeze it or hug it or smell it, you will be reminded of your loved ones. So I wanted to bring that up because you are a wonderful seamstress and creator and artist. And I acknowledge that. I'm so glad that you guys had time to come on with me this morning.
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
because I was very tired.
Can I speak into the dolls just real quick?
Absolutely.
So Amelia goes to her dad's. She's not always with me. And so it's natural to struggle being away from each other. And then of course, during the holidays, it's a little bit difficult. And so in conversation with Denise, these dolls came up, and it's something that she can take. We can create a doll for me that represents me and a doll that represents her. So mine's going to be sunshine.
And mine is going to be rainbow because I love rainbow.
Yes.
Not really the sun, because the sun burns your eyes.
And then so she can take my sunshine doll with her to her dad's, and then I can have her rainbow doll here. So when we are apart,
we can just be together. Why don't we talk oil?
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. So let me give you a little show of what I am going to show people. And this is so simple because a lot of people have cookie cutters. And instead of using the cookie cutter edge, I'm going to be using the larger edge. And this is just so simple. You could if you have a large ink pad, that would also be great, but I do not. So I had these paints from a different project, and all I'm doing is painting the edge, just really simply like this. And there's no wrong way to do these things. So these are supposed to be handmade crafts. So that is part of the beauty of it, is that it doesn't have to be perfect, which if anybody knows me, knows that I love handmade things. I think they are just the best gifts to give and receive. So just simply like that, and then place it there and come off. And I have a little gingerbread man outline that I could paint in. I could, like Amber was saying, use a Sharpie, draw in little features if I wanted, or even paint them in. I would not put anything else on top of this because I want to use it as a coaster. And I'll just show you, you can do it in different colors. The yellow I felt didn't stand out as much as the black, but again, you can outline it, decorate it, and the same thing would go, I'll just use the black because it stands out the most. And just see how quick and simple this is on these wonderful little paper ornaments. And I have, let's see, red for the holiday. Voila.
So cute.
Whoop, voila.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then you can decorate it, again, the little hook. And what I love about these is absolutely, you can just drop a little drop of oil. Well, that's not coming out, but just pretend to do. Let me find a different oil. Again, this is the fun part about this, is that there is no need to be perfect. And we get to communicate, we get to see each other, we get to share in the joy of making things together, even though we're 100 miles apart, maybe a little more. And I'm going to be doing this with relatives in Boston, with friends in Connecticut, and it's just so great to stay connected and feel that love, and then be able to share things that we made ourselves. So again, I thank you for joining me, Amber and Amelia. You bless my life in so many ways. I am always thankful for you. And I will once again show these little sachets. You can get these in the VO. They come in little boxes. And it's just a great way to share the love of oils and to share the love of being together from afar. So
Yeah.
That's it. Love you guys a lot. Hope to see you soon.
Okay.
Love
Bye.
you, Denise. Bye.